Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 48. 48. Who's the great 48? Ooh, that rhymed. Who's the great 48? Who's the best 48 that ever played for the Steelers? Ronnie.
48.
Tell me Najee Davenport wore 48.
46,
One Hall of
maybe.
Famer. There's only one Hall of Famer.
One Hall of Fame guy, eh?
Yep.
Who's that?
Current. Mel Richter. He is a modern era player.
What the fuck is modern?
1969.
1960, yeah. When they merged.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, the Mel Richter episode. Shout out Mel Richter.
Bill Walton.
I see colors. R.I.P.
Bill Walton wore 48.
I remember being a freshman in the hollowed halls of UCLA. John Wooden, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, then known as Lou Alcindor, my college teammate who many would go on and say was the greatest college basketball athlete ever. Just an amazing time. I could hear colors.
No, those were the drugs, Bill. Those were the drugs, Bill. Let's not get it confused.
R.I.P.
Fire 30 for 30 series. Fire 30 for 30 series. Indulge if you haven't. I think it's 2 or 3 episodes. It's great. It's one of the great ones. Nonetheless, let's get to it. First up on the ballot sheet, MICAH Parsons. Who wins? Who loses?
Packers won.
Yeah, I think the Packers won.
Like,
Just because, in my opinion, if one of those first round picks you use turns out to be Micah Parsons, like that's way overachieving for a first round pick to a degree. I mean, depending on where they were picking, who knows? But so that's a scratch. So that's basically like a one off for Micah. So really, you're only giving up a first round pick in a sense. Like, yeah, you're giving up 2, but you're getting Micah, so 1 for 1.
And to
And you're only
Avery's
giving up
point,
1.
historically, it's a middle to bottom third pick.
they're picking 20 to 32
Right.
every year. Like,
Yes.
if they go 500, they'll pick, they're still a top half team. You know what I mean? It's still going to be
Exactly.
16 or later. I don't think they're Cowboys fans, they keep telling me, we can trade up. We can trade up. You guys don't trade up.
Right.
You don't trade up. You don't. The last time you traded up was to go get Morris Claiborne in 2012, the cornerback from LSU.
Yeah.
And y'all fucking hated him so much. So that's not going to happen, I heard a good point. Made. I forgot who made it, but they kind of were referencing that documentary that's out about the Cowboys and how Jerry Jones and Jimmy Johnson, like when Jimmy Johnson speaks on the Cowboys, I made the Herschel Walker trade. Like, that was me. And feels like Jerry's chasing ghosts when it comes to that type of shit. He's on some, I gotta win without Jimmy Johnson.
Yeah, no, listen, this is what I'll tell you.
I don't know. That's a very interesting point that I thought.
I think my take here is this. I think that, as you say, the Packers paid fair and in a position of literally any other team in the entire league gets those 2 picks, bottom third, I don't care where they end up, the Cowboys will blow it for themselves. Okay? Correct me if I'm wrong here, Ronnie, but in 9 or 12 months, the Steelers turned Chase Claypool to MICAH Fitzpatrick. In essence.
No, make Chase Claypool into Joey Porter Jr.
Excuse me, Joey Porter Jr.
Yeah.
Okay? I don't see something like that happening. Right? I don't see them leveraging it to get the best option, and I don't even think it comes down to who wins or who loses. I think that the Cowboys, until Jerry gets out of there, are going to lose deals like this every single time.
Man, I'll be honest with you.
I said this shit was going to happen 9 months ago, and people thought I was nuts.
Getting 2 first-round picks and a top 10 player at his position for what's arguably a top 5 player overall in the NFL is just fucking insane. Just that in and of itself to me is enough to warrant that the Cowboys did not win this trade. You know, I hear everybody say, well, now he's out of the locker room. It's not a distraction anymore. Awesome.
You just lost
this is 12 and a half sacks and 100
You just lost the best
tackles.
player on your team. Because without a quarterback, CeeDee Lamb is completely ineffective. Period.
And I'll be honest. Kenny Clark, you're a pro. Like, I do not have any doubts in my mind that I couldn't block you. I'm not even trying to say it like this, but, you know, Kenny Clark should not be the only player in that deal. You know, like, just name value alone, fellas. It's not.
You can't even replace him in the depth chart.
Like,
you can't even fill a spot in the depth chart. That would help. What do you think, Ronnie? What's your thoughts on this deal?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the Cowboys should be the team that's trading picks for good players because they can't fucking draft. You know, and I mean, they have a veteran quarterback on a deal that they're paying. Like, do I think Dak is gonna go win a Super Bowl? No, but they're paying him money for a quarterback they feel like is gonna go win a Super Bowl. So their window to win is now. They should be, you know, not getting rid of your best pass rusher, but that's, you know, it really, in my opinion, goes to like a bigger level that is like a fundamental issue in society of just like what rich people can get the fuck away with. Like, straight up, what he's doing is illegal. Like, make no mistake about it, it's illegal. You're not allowed to do that. You know,
but it's Jerry Jones, and it's
and like to try to backdoor negotiations like that, and you know, that's literally unprecedented. And the ramifications of that are going to be like severe because Mulugeta is a very well respected and one of the up and coming agents. I mean, they just traded a 3rd-round pick for George Pickens, who has the same agent. How's that play out? Come revisit that in a year. Like,
good luck.
Yeah, like, so it's just, and like I said, Matt Schaub is telling players that they're trying to get in touch with people in Saudi Arabia that are going to pay the players, like, okay, Le'Veon Bell or Micah Parsons. Let's say Micah Parsons didn't get traded and he sits out the whole year. He decides to sit out, which means he doesn't get paid, right? Whatever. And you could say that's not realistic, but shit, it happened to Steelers. It happened with Le'Veon Bell.
Right.
The Saudis apparently might be willing to literally pay the player to sit out. Like, oh, what would the team, you know, we'll double that or whatever whatever. You really don't know with them. Like, just to sit out, make a stance. Like, we'll change. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, damn, the owners are gonna, you know, so like, and somehow the players are gonna get vilified for this, but it's all the owners' fault. It's like, you know, guys like Jerry Jones. So I don't know. It's a travesty for real, for real.
Yeah, it's interesting territory with NIL and what those kids are making when they're coming out, and then into the NFL, and you see these guys that in history were maybe stepping out of line to, ask for money, and it's not their year, but to a certain degree, I understand the players will get vilified, but it is a salary cap league with a draft based off of final position and things like that. So there is a point to why we have these contracts, and based off of when people were drafted and when their contract years are, like, in order to be successful, we have to be able to maneuver through this, like, again, I'm not saying that there isn't pure advantage taken over them by the owners, but there is some degree of management and how this whole thing needs to work for a championship to be executed. You know what I'm saying? And I just think that like it's definitely a point. Like, bro,
well, the
if
Eagles
the
are
Bengals
showing
don't
that
win
cash
in
over cap.
2-3 years from now, like, things could be fucking. You could be in cap hell. A couple injuries, you're in cap hell.
Yeah, well, that's part of the problem, though, is that one, teams don't honor their contracts, so
Right.
that's null and void basically right there. And secondly, the owner, again, I don't know what the parallel would be, but of what Jerry Jones backdooring an agent, I don't know what the parallel would be for what a player to do that, but if he did, he'd be suspended or some shit.
Right.
So nothing that's said is ever gonna matter because it's just not equal,
No, I
And
definitely agree, but do you
and
see
the
what
only
I'm
way the
saying
owner's
though?
dying,
Like,
the only way the owner's dying is if a fan brings a gun in or a fucking plane crashes into the box. Like, the dude's on the field, we watched the player die.
right.
So
I got a picture of where he died.
come on, like.
No, I hear you.
Right there.
But I think it comes
Like,
to a point.
this is your moment to shit on Jerry Jones, and you're dropping the ball.
No, I know, bro. He shits on himself. You don't have to. The man, like, what? The proof is in the pudding. There was a salary cap instated, and he's never been successful since. Imagine, coincidence? Like, I just think I agree with you fully. I'm not, like, disagreeing with you. I just think that whether maybe it's something to do with the way that they could negotiate, like, a rookie contract where you could add in an aspect of, at a certain point, you could negotiate the rest of the contract being guaranteed or something to that effect.
Yeah, but bro, here's the problem.
Do you know what I mean?
You're making it seem but you're almost like putting it as on like the Cowboys were doing business in good faith and MICAH was holding out. MICAH tried to sign for $34 million a year ago. They did bad business.
Right.
There's consequences to that.
No, I understand, but I'm also talking about, like, Jamar Chase and how all of that went down. I'm not saying he's not one of the 1, 2, 1A, 1B. I don't care.
Bro, listen. Hold on. Let me say something. Can I say something?
Yeah.
The Bengals are doing a Ring of Honor this year. They're not paying for the flights or the hotel room for the Ring of Honor.
Yeah, I heard
Boomer
that.
Esiason. So don't, please, like.
Bro, dude.
Not paying for sell the team, Bob Nutting.
No, for sure, bro. They're stealing from the best fan base in sports. He's robbing.
They're making money. It's not like anybody's asking them to take a fucking loss. Nobody's asking them to lose money.
Right. No, I hear you 100%. I mean, listen, but to your point about Jerry Jones, obviously he does bad business. And obviously, if he can't just buy his way to a ring, maybe he should look into teaming up with fucking Bill Belichick over at fucking UNC and with some NIL and being able to just buy your way to a championship. Avery, hint, hint, wink, wink, look out, here they come. That would be the scary point. If Jerry Jones got involved in college football, that's when he will be successful at managing a team again. That's my genuine opinion.
Well, I think he, yeah, I don't know.
Nonetheless,
like I said, I think that what were you about to say, Avery?
I wasn't about to say nothing.
you don't think Jerry Jones could be successful in college football today?
No.
Where he could buy his way to a ring?
No. Jerry Jones is how deep you want to go? How live are we?
Oh, we're live.
Cause I mean, you want a viral moment? Jerry Jones is literally probably having an Alzheimer's moment back to fucking segregation times right now. He strikes me as somebody that is having an Alzheimer's moment and is literally like, well, why are all these people in here? And you know what he means by these people. I'm just saying, fellas. I'm just saying. Like, I don't have much respect for Jerry Jones. I think he's a lucky fuck who found oil and got rich. And he did exactly what I would do if I got rich. Buy a sports team. I'm not. But guess what? The thing to being a successful owner when it comes to buying a sports team is to just put your fucking fan hat on. Let someone else make the decisions, pal.
Yeah. Backseat.
Bro, plus you lose the juice after a while. Like, even if he was good at one point, like, you're 80 now, dude. Give it a rest.
That's what I mean. He's
Joe
having
Biden of football.
He doesn't have Alzheimer's. I forgot. We're not looking at it and calling it Alzheimer's anymore. We're gonna call it what the rest of the world does: stage 3 or type 3 diabetes. That's what the rest of the world calls Alzheimer's. So it's type 3 diabetes. Well, he's got one of the first two, and he's got the third one now. So.
No, for sure, bro. It's bad.
I genuinely don't think Jerry Jones would be successful in college football at all. Look at Bill Belichick.
Right.
Genuinely.
How is UNC's roster supposed to be?
I'm not sure.
I mean, they had 70 new people, but that's cool. I don't want to hear that. Deion Sanders did the same shit 2 years ago on the road.
Yeah.
On the road.
Against a team that played in the national championship.
Against the same TCU team.
Yeah. Yeah, that is funny.
And won. So I want to hear it. Don't want to hear it. I've been trying to tell everybody Bill Belichick wasn't going to be successful. No.
I agree. It's interesting. I like it.
Oh yeah, it's definitely.
It brings buzz to football. Yeah, that's all. Sure, he could stink. That make it even more fun.
Right. All right, we got to get into some NFL, right?
Yeah. All right, so who do you guys see breaking out this year? Who do you see rising to the occasion? On your team, the Steelers and the Panthers, or just in the league in general? Who's somebody to watch? Who's gonna pop?
Well, I'm going to go with my team. I'm going to go 2 rookies. I love, of course, you already know, Jimmy Horn Jr., man.
I'm a fan.
Jimmy Horn Jr., big fan. Also, we got a rookie on the defensive end. He's going to play safety from Ohio State, Lathan Ransom. 2 rookies that I think will get a lot of snaps, get a lot of time in the spotlight this year, and could set it off. T-Mac also might win Offensive Rookie of the Year, though. Watch it.
I got 2 non-Steelers, and he started to break out last year, but it's gonna fully come. Jackson Smith-Njigba, and then it's gonna be like this. And again, he kind of broke out already last year. He did, but Brian Thomas Jr. I think both of those dudes are gonna be
You can't say Brian Thomas Jr. is breaking out of anything when he literally broke every single rookie receiving record.
I know. He's
Try
such a
again.
dog. He's such
Try
a
again,
All right,
pal.
even Smith
What's he
even
going?
Smith
Every
and
single
Jigba, though, went
season
in
record?
last
He's
year.
about to triple crown him this year. Is that what I'm
Yeah,
hearing?
he's about to win the
No,
Triple
I
Crown
mean,
his second
I was
year.
also thinking Nico Collins, but all these dudes have already like broken out a little bit, so it's like.
Hey, you see, you're just going with a household
Alright, I
name
got you, I
already.
got
You
you.
got a guy who's going to be a household name, Ronnie.
Eric Iamaner for Tennessee. Oh, household name.
That's a good one. That's a good. No. You just said Eric Iamaner is about to be a household name after this year. He's going to be a breakout guy.
I mean, yeah, I think so. I think
He's known if you watch ball, you know about him because he was.
Oh yeah, I
mean,
hear that
he fucked up. He fucked up Travis Hunter 2 years ago.
Well, dude, they're saying yes, he did. They're saying that. Damn, what was I just about to say? Lost it.
All right.
Oh, Calvin Ridley. That's what I was gonna say. They're saying Calvin Ridley is gonna have a good sleeper year for fantasy people.
He's a dog.
You ready? Keon Coleman. Keon Coleman gets it done. There's gonna be some disgusting things, bro. Did you guys see the clip that I shared?
He's a freak athlete.
He's a freak athlete.
No denying.
And
I
did
ain't
you
gonna deny
hear
it.
what
I
he
just
said
don't
in a
like
press
his, like,
conference?
route running and shit.
Just listen to me. Did you hear what he said in the press conference though?
He's got a great mentality, don't boo.
Bro.
I'm not gonna fight that.
I love
okay?
it, and he has a great
It's
quarterback.
just it's. I think he is too much of a basketball player. If that makes sense, he doesn't have.
He's not.
He doesn't have the quick twitch. He doesn't have the twitch.
Yeah,
he don't have the
be
twitch.
a good player.
But I just think it'll be household name guy. You're
He
gonna
needs
know.
to be a slot. If you want my honest opinion,
They just signed Gabe Davis. He'll
slot,
play outside. Gabe Davis will take outside
They got
reps.
Shakir.
And Shakir will
Shakir's
take
in
outside
slot.
reps.
Nah, he's their slot, bro.
Nonetheless,
That guy's like 5'11". I ain't sticking him
Probably
out.
not even.
Yeah, he might be shorter. Nah, though, I like Keon Coleman though.
Tank Bigsby.
Good... Tank Bigsby.
Jacksonville.
Household name?
Tank Bigsby.
Bro, watch. He'll get
Hey,
traded.
Tank Bigsby had pretty solid numbers last year, if I'm not mistaken. He had a couple pretty good games. Was it last year or the year before?
For the Steelers, Y.A. Black will be a force in the run game crazy. I think. And Roman Wilson will overtake Calvin Austin and be the guy.
Oof.
Just
I think
because
Calvin
of
Austin's gonna actually kind of have a breakout year. That was gonna be the guy.
I think he's gonna, but I think he's gonna be a different kind of player. That's all. I think
I think Roman
his
is like more of a
end game
traditional
receiver
bigger
type,
wide receiver,
and I think Calvin Austin will play great in special teams roles, returning, that Roman Wilson can't do. Okay, and as a pure slot guy, screen guy, I like Wilson blocking better than Calvin Austin just because he's got more ass. You know what I mean? I'd rather throw a screen to Calvin Austin with Roman Wilson blocking than the other way around. Mm-hmm. So, but I think as like a sure-handed, a guy that could run a drag route and I don't have to like make sure he has all his funeral things taken care of and, has a will written for his kids. Like, I might put Roman Wilson across the middle before I put Calvin Austin and, sign, seal, and deliver him to is
Calvin
maker.
Austin's he's a little fragile, I think.
Yeah,
Possibly.
He's not a bad.
smaller for
I'm not
sure,
saying he's not a
but
skilled football
he's a
player.
weapon.
Yes,
He's a weapon,
yes,
yeah.
bro. I'm not.
Yeah.
They're two different players. Is all I'm getting at.
Yeah,
But I
exactly.
think
That's why I
Roman
said he's more of a
Wilson,
traditional wide
especially
receiver.
with the attention DK will draw, and Aaron Rodgers' way to find guys, fucking Jordy Nelsons, and you know what I mean. Like
Right.
I see it popping. And those are my two Steelers, Y.A. Black and Roman Wilson.
Y.A. Black, I love that one. Roman Wilson, I think so as well. I'm hoping so. I mean, all the signs out of camp are great. It's just, you know how it is. We don't know until
Bullets start flying.
Preseason 2 is great. Preseason 2, you look great, but yeah, you just got to see that week 1. But no, I think Troy Falatanu, I would then say, and he looked amazing. And him and on defense, Peyton Wilson.
Yeah.
For Steeler.
It's hard for me to say.
I would have said YA as well.
It's hard for me to say. The only reason I didn't go with Wilson is because he had a really good, he had a solid rookie year. YA Black is not a name that you have.
Fifth rounder.
Yeah, that people know. That's all. That's why I brought that up to this point.
Yeah, I don't know who else around the league. I'm trying to think if there's maybe Jameson Williams or something on the Lions might
he's
pop
good.
off this year, but he kind of already did as well.
Bro, I'm interested to see. There's gonna be a running back that we didn't know about. Frank Gore Jr. or not Frank Gore Jr. Dalvin Cook's brother.
Chuba Hubbard. Chuba.
RJ Harvey. Yeah, Chuba did great last year. Chase Brown.
I'm a fan. All right, so next.
This is a pro Chase Brown podcast.
My girl got him in both her fucking leagues.
Next up, what is the Steelers' ceiling, Ronnie? We kind of went through this a little last episode, but I want to.
If you're saying ceiling, listen. Ceiling means the most optimistic possibility.
Yes.
Which means Aaron Rodgers is playing a less mobile version of the MVP version of himself that you saw from 2 years ago. In that case, is there a world where they could win the Super Bowl? Yeah, sure. Is that likely? No, it's not likely.
What's a realistic ceiling?
They win a playoff win.
A playoff win. Okay, what's the floor?
Missing the playoffs.
500.
Aaron Rodgers is not.
That boy said 500.
Probably maybe even less than. I don't know. It could, if Aaron gets hurt or something because he's older, and then Jalen Ramsey gets hurt, and Cam Hayward gets hurt, and TJ gets hurt, and there's all these injuries.
Team plane fucking falls out of the sky or something.
I mean, bro, they're all over 30 years old.
No, I'm just talking shit.
It's possible. I mean, I don't think that's gonna happen. I'm slightly optimistic. I just want to know. I think genuine
they'll
win a playoff game. Wild card week. I think they win a playoff game this year with the experience and the veterans they have. I think they'll be a good team. The defense is stacked, so that'll help. I think Jalen Warren will be a better running back. Caleb Johnson will come around down the stretch. The offensive line will gel together, but it's just all gonna depend on Aaron Rodgers. If he's able to turn back, the clock a little bit, if he played how he did at the last 4 or 5 games of the year, but he really was not trying to get hit. His last 2 years, he was and that's what happens when quarterbacks get old, bro. They start getting rid of the ball, fading away, and he does fade away when he throws it already. He's like that. But real quick, last year he was one of the worst quarterbacks against the blitz. Teams would literally just blitz him, and he would try to get out. Balls were getting batted. Timing wasn't on. He was trying to get it out too quick, anticipated too much, and stuff like that. But then the last 5 games, he started to sit in there and kind of sling it. He had 18 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, or something over the last 7 games or something.
Avery, what's the Panthers' ceiling?
Panthers' ceiling is winning the division at a 10-7, 11-6 mark. With a
I guess
playoff
technically it could be a
win.
little higher than that if Bryce Young makes some crazy jump.
I'm looking at their schedule right now. Fellas, I'm gonna be honest. Like, at Jacksonville should win. At Arizona, that's gonna be a little tough. Not gonna lie. Versus Atlanta at home, gonna be tough. Not gonna lie. At New England, personally think we should beat the Patriots. Don't know. New team, new head coach. Miami at home, we should win. Dallas, fuck the Cowboys. We're winning. The Jets, they're bad. Buffalo, we'll probably lose Buffalo and at Green Bay. New Orleans and Atlanta, division games, and at San Fran's, and probably lose against the Rams. Bye week, Saints, Bucks, Seahawks, Tampa Bay again. I don't know, guys. I think we could win. You know, the max win is 12. The max for wins is 12. Don't see it happening at all. I think 10-7 is right where the ceiling should be for what they have. The floor, fucking hell. Number 1 overall pick for the 3rd time in 4 years.
That would be nuts.
like the worst record in the league for the 3rd time in 4 years. Like that's the bottom, if you want to be honest. Defense is ultra young, but they are ultra athletic. I think it's going to be very interesting. I think the offense can score. They can run the ball. We have a solid offensive line up front that can move people. I think with Chubba Hubbard, you know, 3rd leading rusher in the league last year, and we got Rico Dowdle, who was the Cowboys' best running back last year. So fuck them. We took their best running back last year. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of ifs. If Bryce Young can play like he did the last 5 weeks of the season, that's a playoff team. They were within 1 score of the Chiefs and the Eagles in back-to-back weeks.
How does he look at camp?
And he's been solid. He's been more of a leader from what everybody said. It's more vocal. It's more direct. Hey, this is what it is. I think he's got a little bit more of a better of an understanding of the offense. Yeah. I expect Bryce Young to take a leap. When he was on the field in preseason, the offense ran smooth. So, you know, we'll see how it goes.
What do you guys think of Ben Johnson and the Bears? Caleb Williams this year.
I think you'll see a hiccup. I don't think he'll come out. I think this is a huge determination of that kid's mental. Okay? And if he can bear through the first half of the season with a little bit of some bumps and grow and learn and see the second half of this year, you could see a really, really good quarterback. But if he lets it get to his head and he gets frustrated and, you know, the people in the media start getting in his ear, and I just it makes me nervous a little bit. That's all. I think that kid has great potential, but when I hear things like his dad, just like any other dad would want to protect their kid, but his dad is trying to potentially interfere with draft stuff, and you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you.
It's just like Eli Manning's dad did that.
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Eli Manning ain't that fucking good neither.
Right.
Like, that's just what it is.
Oh yeah, but you know, I'm just
nonetheless, if he can buckle down, Ben Johnson knows what he's doing. And
oh yes,
this is a second new coach in 2 years, so you have to understand where you're at.
Second year.
Yeah, and he has a new coach, is what I'm getting at, than he did his first year.
I get you.
So he got a new coach last year and then a new coach the next year.
Everybody saw that coming.
Nonetheless, what I'm getting at though is if he can take his lumps and grow from them, he'll be fine. But if he takes his lumps and he gets down, it'll end bad because that wasn't Ben Johnson's guy. We know how that plays out.
I'm gonna tell y'all, man, they are already planting the seeds for that kid's eventual departure from Chicago. Like, Caleb Williams is going to be shitty about 8 weeks into the season. They're going to bench him and then start shopping him. It's gonna happen.
And that's what I'm
gonna
saying.
happen.
If he could just take his lumps.
I don't even think it's going to be if he can, because I think he's already shown them he won't. And they are literally going out there and going to say, he ain't my guy. He don't want to listen to me. Let him show his ass.
Right.
Like, he thinks he knows it, so go ahead. Right. And let's just be honest, that shit happens in coaching.
Oh, yeah. Especially in the NFL.
Like, it happens. It happens. If it happens with fucking 12-year-olds that I coach, I know it happens with grown fucking men who are getting paid.
Oh, yeah.
Like, points have to be proven sometimes, fellas, and I think old Benjamin Johnson is about to prove the most valuable point. This is how it is. If you don't like it, oh well. Kick rocks.
Right. This is how I want you to do things because this is how I deem success. Make it happen.
Y'all seen that video of that guy? That guy talking about who gave you permission to fish on this here pond? Oh, we thought it was state property. I ain't never heard that before. Troy Taylor give you permission to fish in this pond? No, we didn't get hit the road. That's what they about to tell. Oh boy, Caleb Williams. Hit the road.
No, it's definitely something to see and talk about, and I don't know. I hope
really don't.
I hope the best.
I got another one. I got another one for the NFC North. JJ McCarthy ain't that fucking good neither.
Dak Prescott.
Nah. Sam Darnold.
Bo Nix will be good though.
He's rookie Sam Darnold, bro, with the Jets. I'm telling y'all.
I do not think Bo Nix is gonna be that good.
This is what I'll tell you. If Caleb Williams would have had that situation, Caleb Williams would be better off today.
Caleb Williams simply just hasn't run a pro system for long enough, and that's the main thing. Bo Nix is like 3 years older than him right now, so I think 2 or 3 probably at least.
For sure, I didn't even realize that. To be honest.
Well, I just mean, Caleb probably should have sat last year with an offensive coach, so he could have learned. So now that's what Ben Johnson said. He basically has to unlearn everything. Never took a snap under center and stuff. So sometimes it takes.
Oh, bro, we've talked about this a lot though.
Right. No, I'd be curious. I mean, because he obviously has the talent. That's obviously for sure. I mean, I don't know.
He has arm talent. I don't think he's a leader. I don't think he commands a locker room.
That could be a question. I don't know.
I don't. When I think of great NFL, I think of guys who command. They have an aura.
I wanted to ask y'all about what about Penix?
I think Penix will be fine because Penix is the thing with Penix
is like 30.
Not even that.
No, he's like 20.
Not even that.
6, 7.
Penix is in a room.
25.
He's in a room proving a guy wrong every day.
Right.
He has a chip on his shoulder.
Right.
I think that's what the difference is there. Like, they picked me after they paid you, and you don't like me. So I have to be on my shit because I know you're not gonna help me.
I'm gonna get left in the dust.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a different and I'll be honest. I think Penix has had a different mindset throughout his entire playing career. He's had to face adversity. He shattered his fucking knee apart in Indiana, came back and kind of catapulted them and their success. You know, their first big success before Signetti got there. You know, went to Washington and went to the fucking playoffs.
Yeah.
Went to the national title game.
For sure.
So I don't know, man. I think there's a couple of different situations where they're just better situations. Caleb Williams, I just doesn't. Yeah, he's talented. And I'll be honest, pro Malik Henry. If you watch Last Chance U, that's what Caleb Williams is.
For sure.
Pro
See,
Malik
if
Henry.
you're immature, if you're a little immature, you need to go to a team that has like strong foundation, an organization, a head
Good
coach that has
coaching.
strong leadership. Like Ben was literally not a leader till he was like fucking 32, bro. Like, but the team was just had so many. But that's a rare situation. You're not 9 times out of 10. If you're a top level prospect, you're going to a shitty team.
Right. All right. Last thing. Super Bowl 60 picks. Avery, who you got in the Super Bowl?
Representing the AFC, it's going to be a rematch in the AFC Championship between the Ravens and the Bills. They faced last year in the divisional round. They will see each other in the championship this year. Yeah, I think it's going Lamar's way. I think this is the year Lamar gets it. I think he gets it done. That's why I got, them going all the way personally. Coming out the NFC. The Rams.
Okay.
Fellas, the Rams were a touchdown away from beating. They were a throw away from beating the Eagles last year in the NFC title game in a fucking blizzard.
Only issue Stafford's back, man.
Yeah. I think they will epidural his ass up every fucking game.
Tore it all.
No, he's gonna get an epi shot. They will treat him like a pregnant bitch, like getting ready to pop. So
yeah, no, for sure.
I'll be honest, man. And Devontae Adams on that offense isn't he still there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that provides extra out there. Cooper Kupp's still there, right? He didn't retire, or is he?
No, he's a Seahawk.
Yep.
Oh, that's okay. My fault. Forgot.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But hey, I like Kyron Williams.
Yeah.
I love Kyron Williams. And I think they have two of the best young defenders in the NFL with Braden Fisk and Jared Verse. So something about, I don't know who evals their D-line prospects, but that give him a raise, give him a promotion, do something, take care of that guy.
Somebody get that guy a job. I'll tell you who I got. I like the Packers. Like the Packers in the NFC a lot. I don't know who they're playing.
Not sold on them up front on the offensive side personally.
No, there's questions, but it's a game of attrition here, and I just think that there could be some things that fall their way. Especially divisionally, I think they could end up in a good place with a good seed because of the division they're in and that sort of thing. But my pick out of the NFC this year is the Packers, and out of the AFC is the Billies.
I'll be honest. I think Lambeau and Buffalo this year in the
I
playoffs is
saw-
going to be. It's going to be unbearable.
I
It's going to
saw
be like ice bowl type cold.
I saw Josh Allen elevate the level of the players around him, I think, last year, and I think he's gonna do it. They're getting a new stadium. I'm telling you, he's gonna do it. Josh Allen's
I
gonna
ain't
win.
mad at it.
The Bills are
I'm
gonna
not
win the
mad
Super
at
Bowl.
it.
I got
You mad at
Ravens,
it.
Eagles.
I struggled with it, but I don't think
That would
the
be a lit
Eagles
Super
can.
Bowl.
No, dude.
I don't think the Eagles can replicate it personally. I
I don't
think
know though. It's just their roster is so stacked. The talent is just so stacked. But
It
I do
is.
feel you.
it is. I think I don't know. They
It's
just
tough to go
I
back to
saw
back. They're just
what
so
happened
stacked.
when they lost. When they got there and lost, I saw what happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It took them 2 years to get back to it took them 2
No.
years in getting Saquon Barkley.
I don't know who I would. I don't know who else I would pick.
That's what I mean, man. It's very hard. That's why I think, that I
Who's the
picked the
Saints?
Rams. I picked the Rams because I think their defense takes another step this year. They were a top 10 defense. I think they're a top 5 defense this year. And I mean, Devontae Adams for Cooper Kupp, that seems like a fair
yeah.
swap. That
Yeah.
seems like a fair swap. And just like on their defensive line, their offensive line is relatively young and it's relatively brimming. You know, didn't they get the center that was really good, or was that the Saints
Who?
in the draft? It was like a late round pick he's like real undersized. He's like 5'11", 6 foot.
They got him.
The Rams got him.
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
5'11" center.
Yeah, bro. Like, come on.
5'11", playing
5'11",
center in the NFL.
5'11", 300, bro. Like, hey, moving shit though.
Move.
Moving shit.
Center of gravity,
Moving.
dude.
So I don't know, man. That's why I took the Rams and the Ravens. I just think it comes down again to, I think I can't believe that somebody said that, who was it? Jason McIntyre? Hey, bro, look, I've said it a couple of times up here. Some people they Skip Bayless and Stephen A. Smith have ruined sports media forever with stupid ass fucking takes and shit. Lamar Jackson literally had the greatest season ever by a dual threat quarterback last year. We're not even going to discuss anybody else having a better year than him as a dual threat quarterback. I think it's pretty safe to say he's the best dual threat quarterback ever.
That's fair.
So
I'll buy that.
I think in his defense, they got better. They always get better. And Harbaugh, man, he's a hard-nosed coach. I like Harbaugh. So, yeah, man. I don't know, Ronnie. Ronnie said, I don't know any. I mean, the South, who you got winning the NFC South, Ronnie? Bucks or Panthers or Falcons? Because the Saints are not winning it.
Probably the Bucks.
I would say the
But
Bucks would win it.
I can see the Panthers honestly being a surprise team.
That's what I mean. The NFC South is a 3-team race.
Yeah, I could see the Falcons as well. Yeah, I mean,
It genuinely is. If the Falcons have any pass
unknowns.
rush, if they get any pass rush, they're gonna be fine.
Yeah.
NFC East, you got the Cowboys. Or not the Cowboys. The Eagles. I'm tired, guys. The Eagles.
Yeah.
So
we're about to wrap it up anyway here. No, I don't know. We'll see. It'll be a good year. I again, I've said it a few times. I see the Steelers very capable of winning a playoff game. That's their ceiling, in my opinion. That's the next step right now in that franchise to get back to a Super Bowl. Is we got to start winning there, and that's my take. Anything else for the greater good?
Yeah, Arch Manning is not trash comparative to what everybody else is saying. You know,
I'm with it.
just throw that one out there.
I like it.
Give him a couple weeks, fellas.
We will
and not
see
even, not
you
even that,
right here, right after the Vikings and Bears game Monday night.